Hello, Cobbs Corner family, and welcome to another episode of Cobbs Corner, your one-stop shop for all things TV, film, and pop culture. If this is your first time listening, then welcome to Cobbs Corner. I'm glad you're here. And to all of my returning listeners, welcome back. This is the 100th episode of Cobbs Corner. Hooray. 100th episode of Cobbs Corner. Whew, man, I mean, I have been talking about this episode for the longest time, and I have been in the back of my mind thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do for this 100th episode? The big enchilada, the big 100th episode. And, I have decided, since I've hit 100 episodes, since I've hit this milestone, I'm going to once again pause the AFI series. All right, the AFI series, I know I said full steam ahead, and yeah, we're still full steam ahead with that, but I'm going to be pausing that AFI series and starting a little bit of a side quest, and I'm going to do a Fast and Furious audio commentary series. Over the course of the next 2.5 months, I'm going to be doing audio commentaries for all 10 Fast and Furious movies and Hobbs and Shaw. Unfortunately, this means that you all won't get to see my pretty face again on camera on this platform, at least not on the podcast, until November. Yeah, I know you all miss seeing me on camera. So yeah, unfortunately, you won't be able to see my pretty face again for another 11 weeks or so. But feel free to listen along. Feel free to watch along to all of these movies as I'm giving the commentary. The whole point of this audio commentary is for you to watch the movies while listening to my amazing, electrifying voice as I give you an all immersive experience as we dissect these movies. All right, that is the point of the Cobbs Corner audio commentaries. I'm adding to the movie, and you will never, after hearing my audio commentary, watch any of these movies without the audio commentary component as well. You won't. I know you won't, because you're always going to affiliate the Fast and Furious movies with my voice, and you're going to be hearing my voice in the background as you're watching these movies. Yeah. So feel free to watch along to all these movies as I'm giving the commentary. If you've never seen any of the Fast and Furious movies, welcome to Planet Earth. Hi, my name is Morgan Cobbs. I'm the host of Cobbs Corner, one-stop shop for all things TV, film, and pop culture. If this is your first time listening, well, okay, my bad. I started doing my intro again for some reason. Yeah, if you've never seen any of the Fast and Furious movies, then this series will serve as a nice way for you to join all of us, join the fandom, okay? Come back to the light side, Anakin, all right? Join the Fast and Furious fandom, join the Fast family, all right? I will be your guide through these movies. I almost said I am the watcher. I mean, kinda. I mean, I'm kind of a watcher in a way. I'm not Uatu the watcher, but I'm more like the real Captain Morgan. I'm like the goofball stoic, the watcher. I'll be your guide as we go through these amazing, beloved, should be award-winning movies. So yeah, no worries if you've never seen any of these movies. That's the purpose of this series. And for my seasoned veterans, this series will be a fun time for you to fall in love with this beloved franchise all over again. Today's episode is going to be the very first Fast and Furious movie. We are turning the clock back almost 25 years to the year of our Lord 2001. All right, I like to think that 2001 was a good year, not just because that's the year I was born, but we got some really good movies that year. Fast and Furious, Donnie Darko, Dude, Where's My Car, Training Day, just to name a few. We'll be We will be, today's episode is going to be the Fast and the Furious, 2001. We will then continue next week, and every week after that, we'll do a new film every week. So next week will be Too Fast, Too Furious from 2003. Week after that, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, 2006. And then Fast and Furious, 2009. Fast 5, 2011. Fast and Furious 6, 2013, which is my personal favorite. Furious 7, 2015. The Fate of the Furious, 2017. Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw, 2019. F9, The Fast Saga, 2021. And finally, Fast X. So, fasten your seatbelts and crack open a Corona as we journey through the Fast Saga. Stay tuned.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
So as I said, we are going to be starting off this audio commentary series with The Fast and the Furious. And as of the recording of this podcast, this movie is streaming on Netflix here in the United States. If you are outside of the United States, I'm not exactly sure where it's streaming, but for those of us stateside, it is streaming on Netflix, so feel free to click play when I tell you to. Maybe we'll watch along together. Introduction. Los Angeles police officer Brian O'Connor must decide where his loyalty really lies when he becomes enamored with this street racing world he has been sent undercover to end. The movie is directed by Rob Cohen. Rob Cohen is known for his work on The Running Man, 1987. I think there's a remake of The Running Man coming out in November. Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, in 1993. Dragonheart in 1996, and Stealth in 2005. The movie is written by Ken Lee, Gary Scott Thompson, and Eric Bergquist. Ken Lee is known for the TV series Affair of Half of a Lifetime in 2003. Gary Scott Thompson is known for his work on the movie Hollow Man in 2000, 88 Minutes in 2007, and Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw in 2019. Look for Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw in a future episode. And Eric Bergquist is known for Fast and Furious Underground, which was a short, probably like a short documentary or short film that he did back in 2019. The movie stars Vin Diesel as Dominic Toretto. Diesel is known for playing Xander Cage in XXX back in 2002, the XXX franchise. He's played Riddick in the Chronicles of Riddick in 2004, as well as in the movie Pitch Black in 2000 and Riddick in 2013. And he's also, and us Marvel fans will know him as the voice of Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy. Back in 2014, Guardians of the Galaxy. I reviewed that movie on episode 10 of this podcast, and I also did an audio commentary to that film on episode 43, so go back and listen to those earlier episodes. The movie stars the late Paul Walker as Officer Brian O'Connor. Paul Walker is known for playing Chris Johnston in the movie Timeline in 2003, Joey Gazelle in Running Scared, 2006, and Damien Collier in Brick Mansion, 2014. Lastly, the movie stars Michelle Rodriguez as Letty. Michelle Rodriguez is known for playing Diana Guzman in Girl Fight in the year 2000. She played Sergeant Elena in Battlefield Los Angeles in 2011. And more recently, she played Holga in Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Without any further ado, let's get on with it! Alright, and feel free to starting at 0 minutes and 0 seconds, press play now. You know, dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 ba-dum, ba, 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 ba. And welcome to Cobbs Corner audio commentaries. Yeah. Universal Studios. Okay, yes, and we got this like really hardcore like techno music starting out. Okay, yes, and we're at the docks. Yeah. The Fast and the Furious. Let's get it. Only the hard and the strong can achieve the high. Okay. You see what they're stealing? They're stealing like Panasonic like Panasonic TVs with like the VHS and the universal remote. Oh my goodness. You see, now these were really hard to come by in 2001. All right. The younger side of Gen Z, you guys might not know what a VHS tape is. You might need to Google that. But yeah, that's how old this movie is. They're stealing like the TVs with the cars with lights underneath them. I forgot that was like a thing in the 2000s. Telling you, this is how I feel like every time I'm driving at night and I got these trucks on Interstate 84, Interstate 91, just like, shout out to all the truck drivers who listen to Cobbs Corner. You know, in my current job, I actually work with a few truckers, so you know. But yeah, truck driving is one of the most underrated professions in America. None of what I said has anything to do with the scene that we're watching right now. I said, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Hey, no sleeping on the job. I'm telling you, if I was his boss, I'd have been like, you fired. Nope, you can't deliver Panasonic TVs anymore. And you be driving through our patterns though. Like that's the thing. I'm one of these guys with the hard hats on working at night. Yes, my current job. I'm working nights. I'm building your roads. You're welcome. Building your highways. This looks like a power plant of some sort. And then the sun rises on Los Angeles. Los Angeles. I've been to the airports, so I guess you could say I've never been to Los Angeles. That's not a no. Never been to LA, but shout out to all my listeners in LA and California. You know. Paul Walker. Shout out to Vin Diesel, because I know you listen to my podcast all the time. All right. And if you guys ever drive around in parking lots, like I feel like that's how I learned to drive. I was just driving around in like empty parking lots. Like that's where I would practice driving. You know. Yeah. Eloquent first words of the movie. Just gonna shout an expletive. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, 2001. We got this edgy, like soft rock pop song, you know. Toretto's. I wonder, are we ever going to see this Toretto's cafe market? I mean, if this guy comes in every day for the last 3 weeks, I mean, that's persistence. Ladies, I'm wondering, like, is that, like, if a guy is persistent, if he will just, like, come back, if he's constantly showing up, like, every week, day in, day out, I'm wondering, would you eventually say yes? Or does he just come off as needy? This is all for research purposes, by the way. Just, Tuna. Who like? I've never liked tuna. Like, I've never been a tuna person. Like, let me know. Do any of y'all actually like tuna? I've never liked tuna. I didn't like it growing up. I don't like it now as an adult. Tuna or mayonnaise. Yeah, mayonnaise. Nah. And a slow camera shot up Letty. I guess she's the female lead. What happened to Leon? We never see Leon again after this movie. Fuel Mag. Nas Timer, Run Nines. I don't know what any of these words mean. Maybe it's not a. Maybe I should know something about. Maybe I should know something about cars before I watch a entire franchise about cars. Yeah, watch your back. Said I like his haircut. Now we see Vince again in a later film. I'm not going to say which one. Oh, Mia. So that's her name. Anybody ever been to Fat Burger? Never been to Fat Burger. I don't think we have those in Connecticut. Real mature. Two grown men fighting. For me, I'm just saying, any of y'all see me in real life, just a reminder, I did do Taekwondo for 9 years, alright? And I would like to say I'm pretty spry for someone who's going to be 25 in a few months. I'm a little bit out of practice, but I'm just saying. Y'all recognize me in public. Of course, Dom, the Equalizer. It's cute. Embarrass me. Arizona. Shout out to my listeners in. Shout out to my listeners in Arizona. I've been out there once. Brian Earl Spillner. That does sound like serial killer. And I apologize. And I apologize to any Spillners. Anyone with the last name Spillner or the middle name Earl who's listening to my podcast. I apologize. I'm sure you're a great individual. Harry's. It's like O'Reilly Auto Parts, maybe. Nope, he said he wants you out of here. Oh yeah, good help is hard to find. I need help. I need help! Somebody help me with this podcast. I don't have any fun in my life. 140 miles per hour. What? Okay, goodness, 140 miles per hour. Heavy foot, yeah. Some of y'all Some of y'all listen right now are leadfoots. I see y'all speeding on the highway. And it's race time. When the sun goes down, another world comes to life. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know, has anybody ever been to a drag race? I'm curious. I haven't. I have not. That's not a thing on the East Coast. I'm not a night owl. Tell me what you're gonna do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What you're gonna do now? Huh. Limp Bizkit with their rap rock. Fred Durst. You know, everybody showing off their cars and sound systems in the car, the speaker systems in the car. Like, I forgot that was a thing back in the 2000s. Hey, well, it's murder. INC. But welcome to me. Hey, Hector, he was in Training Day. He said, last name you can't pronounce is crazy. Like, I mean, not everybody goes by their full government name, you know? Luckily for me, my full government name is, short. Naira Circuit. All right. Shout out to any and all racers, Formula One, boxcar racers who are listening to my podcast. Head of NASCAR, Edwin. Not how you stand by your car. It's how you race. Okay, you could tell Ja Rule really wanted to be in this movie. Has he done any other acting? Has he acted in any other movies other than this movie? Fun fact: I heard that for Too Fast, Too Furious, Universal Studios, they wanted to continue with Edwin, Ja Rule's character. But then he demanded like $300 million, and Universal said no. And that's how they ended up with Ludacris in Too Fast, Too Furious. Hey, I mean, he all touching up on the... Hey, yo, Letty. I'm wondering, that's not considered cheating. He was just having a conversation, Letty. A guy can't have a conversation? 2G buying. Telling you, we all got that one friend that don't know when to just, doesn't know when to just, stop. Yeah, you can't go into the ring with Ali because you think you can box. Take the cash and the respect. Yep, he said respect is more than, is more than money. I want respect. Somebody said he got it on the internet. I guess buying things on the internet was very new at that time, 2001. There was no auto trader back then. $10,000. I don't have my inflation calculator in front of me, so I don't know what that equates to today, but so 10,000. But yeah, $10,000. I mean, that's a lot of money, regardless. Okay, time to race. Everybody's driving out. Okay, I'm wondering, the tenants, the people who are in charge of these warehouses, you just let people congregate in the middle of these You just let people congregate in between these buildings? Ain't nobody monitoring that? Like, what? So we have to drive to like a separate location for the race? Like, this is not where the race is happening? Like, where? What? I wasn't informed. I thought we was having a race right here. I gotta drive more? You see, it's something about those cars with the... Hey, yo. It's the cars with the... like, the hydraulics in them. Like the hydraulics, you know, you go front, back, side. I've never rode in one of those cars, and I want to. But I feel like they might not make those cars. That's the director, Rob Cohen. Rob Cohen made a cameo in his own movie. And a nice brand tie-in with Pizza Hut. You know, shout out to Pizza Hut. Potential sponsorship. You know, just hit me up. Kidding. Don't hit me up, Pizza Hut. I don't really eat pizza like that. I did just have pizza for dinner tonight, but hey, yo, get behind the line, bro. I'm telling you, it's always the new guy. Always be trying to cheat. Like, okay, it's that focus shot is hard. That focus shot's hard. Yep. All four of the drivers. Hey, shoot. Whenever I win or lose. Man, I'm winning this race. I am winning this race. Gentlemen, start your engines. He says, speed. I am... I'm sorry, guys. I had to. He got a computer with the hydraulics. I forgot that was a thing, like the computer. Cool, because I guess cars like today are computer driven. Yeah. But I guess this was a new thing at the time. Mm-hmm. Okay, not him playing freaking NASCAR or Forza Horizon 1999. Not him playing Forza Horizon 1999 or something. I don't know. All right, revving those engines with the fire. Yo, this transition is still hard today. It's still hard. From the ignition to the exhaust, man, that's hard. Still. I can only imagine seeing that in 2001. Okay, nice little tracking shot we got. I gotta check out Rob Cohen's other work now. So we have extras with like 2 lines. Menage. Like, I love how everybody's like watching these races. Like, you better move out the way, dog. Like, I'm on the sidewalk. Better yet, I'm on the rooftop. Went into hyperspace. We going into hyperspace. We got a hyperspace race. Okay. He said, "I'm the Millennium Falcon." Just dun 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 dun. No. Oh no! I won't win the race and win the cash. And I mean, if she only wanted you for the money, then you know she didn't. She ain't worth it. I'm spitting bars with these audio commentaries, guys. Nah, cars falling apart. Yo, insurance prices going through the roof, my boy. Through the roof. All over a street race. That's crazy. Okay. Nah, you see, I've only used like the nitros. I've only used the nitros on like the Fast and Furious arcade game. Do not attempt anything that you see in any of these movies. All right, I'm gonna just say that once. I'm gonna say it now. But the first movie. All right. These are movies. You know, a lot of these stunts. Well, the first movie, a lot of these stunts you could actually pull off if you tried. You know. Stay safe. Stay legal. Racing a bunch of skateboards. He said, "Are you my trophy?" Trophy? What? Okay. I'm wondering, is that the only time that the N-word is dropped in this movie? Probably. It only, I see, the only black people in this movie. Hey, was that fun? And the reveal? Oh, no. Oh, no, that's that. I almost had you. I almost had you, though. Oh, you never had the car. You're taking shots now. I don't know what Granny's shifting clutch. Okay, welds, I understood, but shout out to all the gearheads. Y'all gonna need to explain all this to me. This has all been like, you know, every time I watch any of these movies, anything about cars, it goes in one ear out the other. I'm literally here for the action, the story, like, you know. Man, Vin Diesel was cut back then. That'd be a solid Halloween costume. I'm telling you, like the cross, the shirt with the no sleeves. Oh! We reported street racing. It's like, man, we got cops. Everybody, y'all running for your lives. I'm telling you, I would be a great getaway driver. What if you Ubered there? Well, again, this is before Uber. What if I Ubered or took a taxi? Okay, like, where am I going? I gotta wait for my Uber ride? Meanwhile, the cops already... Can you imagine you have an Uber driver? It's like, hi, I need you to pick me up. Yep, right here, right now. So yeah, I'm actually in the race. I need you to come pick me up right now. It's not my car. Yes, again, I'm wondering, has anybody experienced this? The adrenaline, you know, you on the run from the police after an illegal street race. Anybody? I'm curious. Kidding? No, I'm not. So you're just gonna park in this like parking garage? Is this like a free? Is this like a free parking garage? Like, I'm curious. Like, what? Swap meet. I've never been to a swap meet. I hear that's like a West Coast thing. Oh. They said we see you. Huh. Said get in. I'm saving your life. You can either go with me or you can go with them. The drifting is hard. That's gonna come up in a later film. I'm not gonna say which one. Huh? Whoo! All right. We're just gonna jump through the intersection. Fly through the intersection. Again, don't try this at home. So you're not keeping your car. Huh? Ever done time? Huh? How you know this? How? Huh? Ran a profile. I guess finding information about people on the internet was new at the time. 2001. Rival gang. T&K Food Market. Ah, Confucius. I know there's like Confucianism and yeah. Man, I could really go for some Chinese food, man. I'm telling you. This is like really, really great Chinese food restaurant in Bridgeport on Wood Avenue. If any of y'all are ever in the area. Leopard skin pants. Interesting choice. My new mechanic. Honda 2000. It's nobody's car, technically. Want it from you, but I haven't taken it to delivery. Amazing machine. Y'all love your cars. Y'all really know a lot about cars. I don't. You said, I got something for you. I will see you in the desert, my boy. Okay, so we got like a generic 2000s bad boy. So generic 2000s bad guys. Ain't no way you're just gonna be shooting at my car like that. Oh no, you had me mistaken. Nah, this is an act of war. After I done put in the wrench time and everything, somebody is paying me. Man, that explosion. I'm already gone. As soon as you open fire, I ran away. Business deal that went sour. He said nothing personal. It was just business. Yeah, For me, I am all business, no pleasure. In case any of you meet me in real life, I'm about my business. Oh, Mia sees. Oh, Brian's here. So, he said, I'm inviting you in to my house. Said, this is a PG-13 movie. It's not rated R. I don't know what y'all thought this was. Hey, I mean, not the first time we've seen that in a Fast and Furious movie. So, yo, what is this music, though? What is this, like, bro, huh? What is this generic party beat? I can't. No, you're not just gonna knock my beer out my hand like that, though. No, like, there's a special place in hell for people who race a good Corona. Alright? Any of y'all who waste good beer, I see y'all. I see y'all. Can't detail a car with a cover on. Yep. Yep. He said Buster brought me back. As long as it's a Corona, you can have any brew you want. Another potential sponsor. No, probably not. I don't even drink like that. I don't even drink like that, and I'm about to do Sober October, so, Shout out to Joe Rogan. Just put... Who are you dancing with? I'm sorry. Like, what? Jesse's still downstairs. He said go upstairs. Like, okay, Leon. Who are you? What girls are here? She said, I'm trying to get out of here. Said, why don't we go upstairs? How about we go upstairs and you give me a massage? Give me a PG-13. He said, you owe him a 10-second car. Yeah, Mia is like, I'm just trying to have a good time. Y'all just... I got in different area codes. Oh, I got different area codes. No, I don't. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Kidding, everybody. Absolutely kidding. Snapple. You drinking a Snapple? Yo, whoa. Yeah, this soundtrack kind of hits. Yeah, I think Universal might have like the best soundtracks. Loki. Universal, DreamWorks. I'm sorry, you driving around a red truck, like, bro. You sticking out like a sore thumb. Sorry. Big red truck. What's that, a Ford? Oh, well, it's a Well, it's a company car. That makes sense. He said, "What did I do?" Right? Some undercover cops. He said, "We gotta keep you. We gotta keep you undercover." Elizabeth Taylor. I should know who that is because I review a lot of old movies, but I don't. He said, "It's give the bill to Johnny Tran." For ice cappuccinos, man. Telling you. 6 million plus. Oh yeah, the FBI. I believe I can fly. Got shot by the FBI. Yes, what is this green neon glow under the chassis? Like, what was that? What was that all about? Millennials. I'm curious. What was that all about? You ain't nothing but a liar. Yep, he knows something. Ha! That's a bar. You want time? Buy the magazine. We don't have time. I'm gonna use that. You want time? Buy the magazine. We don't have time. Oh. Yeah, nearly beating a guy to death. We see that happen in a future film. This time, running through the red line. If I get too high, I'ma be pulling through the red line. It's time. The soundtracks, they don't miss. This is your car. Yeah, you could like tow it maybe. But you gotta have faith. She said, "Hey, pop the hood. Since I want to laugh." Overnight parts from Japan. Hey. Konnichiwa. We'll be going to Japan. We're going to Japan. Race Wars. I think that was the working title for this film. Race War. He said, "You don't belong near your car." Yep. Hey, you can't legally own a person in this country. That was a long time ago. I'm sure even in maybe Arizona or California, that was a very long time ago. All right, it is illegal in the United States for you to own someone. Who is this OCD that they put out their parts all like this, like one at a time? Like, I'm curious. Like, who is this OCD like that? I'm like, mm-hmm. Hey, what's this, like 3D modeling stuff? This is so cool. I mean, it's like an older version of it, but like, yeah. Honestly, I wish I could have gone to MIT. Yeah, I could have gone to MIT. Something about engines. The calms you down. Yeah. The engines. Maybe that's true for some of y'all. Maybe, something about the cars, the engines calms you down. Who? Vince? You got all the help you need. He said, I'm out of here. Still with the... and you just wearing out them tires. Man, you just wearing... Yo, barbecue chicken. Yo, I'm telling y'all, the barbecues, man, this is exactly what it's gonna be like, Cobbs Corner family. We gonna have a whole family-wide cookout. Yep. Since you were the first one to reach for the chicken, you gotta say grace. Your heavenly spirit. Yep. Ball bearing turbos. Come on. Yes, Lord. Yes, titanium valve springs. Yes, Lord. Amen. Yes, the car gods. Blasphemy. That's what that is. Coyotes are us. Man, Toys R Us don't even exist anymore. That's how old this movie is. He said, hey, I gotta eat. Everyone's got a Corona. Would you rent a movie or something? I forgot you could rent movies at that time. That was like a thing. Blockbuster. Yeah. The last Blockbuster. I think it's in Oregon. Yeah, the cook does not clean where I'm from either. Yeah, I'm sorry, you had me mistaken. You think I'm gonna cook all this food, slave over this stove, and then I gotta clean the dishes? I'm sorry. Yeah, I would pay to see that one too. I'm not gonna have to get on my knees and beg you. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm telling you, yo, some people, man. You see, Vince is just one of those. We all got that one friend that don't know when to shut his mouth. I'm telling you. He's gonna end up getting himself into trouble. Yeah, little red candles. Cha cha cha. Hey, I want to go to cha cha cha. I want somebody to take me to cha cha cha. Friday night, 10 o'clock. I'm available. Shoot. Just let me know. Just hit me up in the comments down below. We can go out to Victor's. Victor's in New York. Victor's. That is. Yo, what movie is that? That's not Time Cop, is it? Is it Time Cop? I don't know. But yeah, Victor's in New York. That's like the spot. That's That's the last like Cuban spot I can think of. Everyone's in an oversized shirt and like jorts. Like I forgot that was a thing in 2001. Any rap video from like 2003 to 2006, everyone was in like an oversized white tee. white. It's white boys work fast. He said, "I need it today, now." He said, "And I'm paying cash." El gato negro, the black cat. The black cats. Yes. Hola. You know. Is there a place called El Gato Negro? Like a nightclub? Who knows? You won't catch me there. Nope. Clubbing days are done. D-O-N-E. Said that I'm gonna just park my red truck, sticking out like a sore thumb. And I'm just sneaking around like I'm in Uncharted, climbing up the side of the building like I'm Batman or something. I don't know. Anybody ever punched through glass or broken like a glass window? I've never done that. I feel like there was some episode of like Mythbusters that talked about like punching through glass and stuff. He said, "I'm gonna just check out the competition, see what they're running." Oh. Of course, Vince. So you were following him, and we're just gonna knock him out with the shotgun. He moans like a cop is crazy. Yo, the coming out from the shadows is tough. It's like Indiana Jones. Say this is the time you gotta be real specific about what you say. Yeah, what are you doing down here? It's about race wars. Yeah. Three Honda Civics with spoon engines. You know, check everybody's shit out. He said, "I can't lose again." I mean, hey, Vince not wrong. He said, "Nope, I ain't a cop." But he's getting deeper and deeper into the street racing world, and the reality is he was sent there undercover. So, where do his loyalties really lie? I mean, they really don't have any security at these like automotive shops, these automotive part shops. Literally anybody could just climb over the fence and just sneak in. Like, nah, you best believe if I own any establishment, any property, any recording studio, you best believe there's gonna be round the clock security. Tighter security. Tight security. We getting it right and we getting it tight. Pause. We gonna race with hopes and dreams. Yeah. That's what we doing. Yo, the Panasonic VCRs. I can't. Like, the VCRs. I mean, that's almost like that'd be the equivalent of like somebody steals your Netflix password. I don't know what the equivalent would be today. Everything's digital. I said in my last episode, this is the golden age of entertainment. We literally have access to, you know. Yes, Ted. Maybe I'll do Ted next. Maybe that'll be the next movie I do. You see anything wrong? Say we don't got no engines. You don't see nothing wrong, man? I feel like Johnny Tran is an underwritten character. Maybe in Fast X Part 2, we'll get to see like his cousin or somebody. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is like the weirdest way. This is the weirdest form of torture. I take waterboarding instead. That's oil. Putting oil in this man's mouth. Oh, God. This is, ugh, oh, God. Man. Oil though. That's never coming out. Y'all are sick. That's some like sadistic mess. That's okay. How is his shirt? What? He was like drenched in oil in the previous shot, and then he's all of a sudden dry in the next shot. Like I don't. They always do that in movies. Lube hose. Yeah, generally psychotic behavior. You know? That's circumstantial. Latinos with spear guns. I don't understand people who smoke. All right. If any of my listeners, if you guys smoke cigarettes, you know, this is your reminder to quit. Any reason is a good reason not to. You see, that's the thing. Get off under surveillance, bro. Some people just need to be boxed in the mouth once or twice. You know. You know, some people just don't know when to stop. 3/4 inch torque wrench. Yeah, I think we see that in a future film. He said, I need a few more days to do my job. Like, I'm going to need y'all to get all the way off my back. We're building a car. Yep. Said, you break her heart, I'll break your neck. Yep. Yep, that's also gonna be, I mean, I got sisters. But if I have a daughter one day, it's gonna be just like that scene in Bad Boys 2, Break your heart, I'll break your neck. Everything you do to her. Wow. That's American muscle. What is torque? I forgot. His father was also a racer. Stock car circuit. His father died doing the same thing that he's doing now. I can't imagine watching a loved one pass away. That does a lot to you. So he did hit Blender. We also see Toretto's father's death in a future film. Yep. Driving. It's freedom. Yeah, everybody needs a hobby. Everybody needs that thing where it's like, while I'm doing this, I am the highest form of myself. Nothing else matters. No past, no future. Just now. That's how I feel when I'm podcasting. They're a team. We the Avengers of South Central LA, or downtown East LA. We the Avengers of East LA. I don't know. They didn't actually grow up. She had Dom's attention. He's like, gravity. Yes. I feel like I have that same effect on people. I see nobody's in the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donuts, but then I show up, and all of a sudden there's 10 cars behind me. I just got that gravity, you know what I'm saying? everyone I tell about my podcast becomes a loyal listener. Speaking of which, like the video, share it, like the video, share it, tell everybody. Nah, you see, first date, you gonna accidentally get us into a car accident? Oh no. I'm sorry. Nope. It's like, nope, at that point, you could drive home. I'm calling an Uber. I'm sorry. Also, it's the first date. Why is she driving? Maybe that's a bit controversial. But I think the man should pay. The man should drive her. It's like he's taking her out. We're moving in. Wrong number. Sure. I had a whole conversation with someone who has the wrong number. Of course, it's the first date. We're going to naturally, It's a family-friendly podcast. It's a family-friendly podcast. What is this early 2000s, like, punk rock or, like, emo rock and roll? I don't know. Be honest, did any of you have stickers on your car in 2001? Any of you start putting stickers on your car because of this movie? I remember the toys from McDonald's, they used to come with stickers. One time I accidentally threw away the stickers. Of course, we got to get some soft prawn. Of course. We have to juxtapose that with a bust, with a FBI crime bust. What's going on? Of course. New Saigon. New Saigon. Saigon is not Saigon. It's Ho Chi Minh City. Vietnam is on my bucket list. Is this Marilyn Manson? I feel like this is a song by Marilyn Manson. You see, I wonder, would this scene not happen today? Just post-COVID and all the, just post-pandemic and the whole Stop Asian Hate campaign, Of course, we set up Johnny Tran. Like, man, we was having like a nice, peaceful, like, Sunday dinner too. Like, that's a crazy thing. It's almost like when the Avengers just rolled up to Thanos' house in Avengers Endgame. Like, he was making dinner, he was chilling. He said, "Hey, I'm about to, I was just about to invite my shorty from Titan over. We was about to have some dinner, man. Shoot, I had some people coming over. Hung up my armor." They are out. Yeah, I'm wondering. I think that subplot might have gotten cut today. Shout out to my API community. So you got 36 hours. Sure you don't want to give him 127 hours? Too far? Huh? Have you been lying to yourself because you can't see past me? Yep. That's a choice he's gonna have to make. Family. Recurring theme in the Fast and Furious franchise. The Fast family. Welcome to the Fast family. To all my listeners, welcome to the Fast family. You know, Fast and Furious fandom. Cobbs Corner family. Yes. This is the perfect series for me to do. Cobbs Corner family. Bright orange. Okay, clearly that was the turning right lane that you turned left. I think that's a cameo from one of the directors or producers. I'm not sure. Ferrari. Any of my listeners driving Ferraris? He said we're gonna race in the middle of the busy street. This is not London. Driving on the left side of the road. This is America. Miss Superstar. I'm telling you, like, they just have like generic like rock and roll songs and like throughout the movie, every racing scene, and they all sound copyright free. They all sound like with those copyright free versions. Although we were still in like the Napster and LimeWire era. That's your meal ticket. Yep, me too. I don't accept any handouts. I'm gonna make my way every step. Me on my own. Yep. So whatever it is that you in on, I want to be a part of it too. I want to get cut in on. I want my cut. I want my cut, G. Clearly, you've been holding out on me. You've been holding out on me. Directions to Race Wars. Any of y'all eat shrimp? I don't really mess with like shellfish like that. So Race Wars. We will see Race Wars again in a future film. Wet t-shirt contests. Like, I don't see the point of that. No trespassing, base closed, property of the U.S. government. So, so I take it this is all legal then, because they got like security and it looks like this is some sort of air base that I guess got the air base is closed. It's like an actual event, almost like Burning Man. Only it's at a base. It's not like literally in the desert. Hollywood Boulevard. Too large. Okay, Mr. Lead Singer of Rage Against the Machine. I'm just saying, that's what he looks like. Who is this male, whatever you call the guy, the person who starts the race? I don't know. What was the casting call for that? Bro. Nas. She won. I guess that's supposed to be a really cool moment, I guess. I don't know. But I guess for race wars, I guess, yeah, it's legal because people are kind of betting money under the table, or I'm curious about the legality of something like this. So you can't bet your guts, huh? Honda 2000. Are we ever going to meet Jesse's dad? Like, there's so many loose ends in these early films. I get it. They weren't really planning on, like, doing a whole, like, franchise. And, oh, no. Oh, no. No, not... Okay, not Ricky Tang. Nope. Wrong franchise. Wrong 2001 movie. Not Ricky Tang Jr. Johnny Tran. Although Johnny Tran, that is a hard name though. Obviously, he was gonna lose. Said I'm getting up out of here. And that's when my master plan of running away to Cuba, escape to Cuba. No extradition. We will see Cuba in a future Fast and Furious movie. He said, I want to wash the car before I give it to you. Better watch who you talk to. Mm-hmm. It's like, it was you. Somebody narked me out, and I'm just going to take it out on you. That's what you get. Just because he's a part of the crew. Said, I ain't never knocked on nobody. I don't know, that fight kind of seemed pointless. Again, 2000s action movie, but gotta have one fight scene. I don't know. It's just like a rave in the... Oh, okay, so like the dumpster's on fire. Okay, yeah, it's like a nice little rave kind of thing going on. Yeah. What? Yes. And they're going fast and furious. What? Yeah. And 2 steps to the left. Jump to the right. Jump to the left. Jump to the right. I love soda. I love... Oh, nope, that's the wrong song. Of course, we have to show a couple kissing. Rob Cohen. He knows about the trucks. Finally blowing his cover. He said, I'm a cop. He said, I'm a cop. Yeah. Now he's realizing, my loyalties kind of lie with this crew. I might have to quit my job. Said, you are the only person that can help me. I do like how in the later films they gave Letty and Mia like more to do as characters. So. Driving through the desert. Officer Brian O'Connor. I'm telling you, tracking cell phone. They literally put it in a movie, bro. They was telling us right to our face. That's probably a fake number, but okay. I'm telling you, man, like the police, law enforcement, the government, they are tracking our phones. They literally put it in a movie. They're listening to us right now. I'm telling you, the FBI, they're probably listening to me record this podcast right now. Speaking of which, hi. Officer Carl Hanratty. Said this is the mother load. This is the last one. Then it's a long vacation. We do see them on a beach in a future film, but it's not in Mexico. He said, I'm watching you. Coachella. Have any of you ever been to Coachella? I've never been to Coachella or any music festivals because money. Am I right? Money. You know what I'm saying? All black cars. And it's the daylight, so. Yeah, I definitely see a lot more trucks on my way to and from work than just like one truck and nobody on this highway at all. Are there any open roads like this in the state of California? I'm curious. Get him off of there. Won't be needing this anymore. I'm just gonna hang on the front of this truck. Say, unhook herself. Say, this is a coordinated group effort. This is a team effort. Say, your shot does not get better than this. Said, try to unhook the wire. Yep, I guess he got a little bit tangled up. Like, ain't no way y'all trying to have a whole conversation. There's a gunman. Is nobody gonna deal with him? No? Just thought I'd ask. I'm sorry, you see, if it were me, as soon as I see that this truck driver has a gun, I'm out. I'm gone. Again, do not try any of this at home. Driving underneath the car, underneath the truck. I see. You see, we're still obeying the laws of physics with this movie. Of course, in real life, she could have died in that car crash, but. Yes, you get Vince off the truck. Because Vince is still stuck on that truck. Man, like, ain't nobody gonna help me. What is happening? But here comes Brian to save the day. But here comes Brian to save the day. And Vince is still stuck on the side of that truck, though. Like, that's the only thing. This is big orange, bright orange truck. Bright orange car. I'm telling you, Brian O'Connor has like the most interesting color choices for cars in this movie. Most interesting choices. Keep it steady. Ha! Ha! For one shot, we just saw the stunt double. We saw the stunt double for like one shot. Anybody was paying attention? I wouldn't need a stunt double. I'd be Tom Cruise. He said, I'm going to reload. I'm out here like the T-800 in Terminator 2. Oh, now you better get down. So they end up just letting the truck go, in the interest of the safety of the entire group. Hang in there, Vince. So we got to get this man to an ambulance, and there's something I got to do. Man, I'm going to regret this. But hey, moment of truth. Officer Brian O'Connor, ha! What does MAPD stand for? I'm curious. Arterial bleeding. Shotgun wound. What is your left flank? I'm curious. Like, again, medical personnel, please explain that whole spiel. The shock part I understood, because I'm an Eagle Scout. So yeah, the whole going into shock, red raise the head, pale raise the tail. Has anyone ever rode in a helicopter before? Like, anyone? I want to. Any helicopter pilots? I want to. Alright, they got him in the helicopter. But Mia knew that he was a cop, yet she still helped him. Now she doesn't know who to trust. Brian O'Connor. So where does his loyalties lie? It's almost like a gray area for the audience, because yes, he just saved Vince's life by calling in that chopper, but he's also outed himself as an undercover cop. I'm not running. I am done running. He said, "You're a cop." Yeah, Mia trying to be the peacemaker. I feel like maybe that's all she does in this movie. Like, she's always just like in the middle trying to stop the boys from fighting. Like, I'm sorry, like they really couldn't, like, is this the only take that they had of this scene? Like, I'm sorry, Jesse, like, they couldn't have cast nobody else to play. Bang! Hit the dirt! Hit the dirt! Of course, everybody gets down except for Jesse. Like, we just had to have Jesse had to die. Jesse just had to die in this part of the film. This third act, we gotta have a death, right? You know, somebody's always gotta die in these movies so we can have the protagonist and the antagonist can, you know, work together, and yeah, sure. One of the main criticisms of The Fast and the Furious when it first came out in 2001 was that this movie is too similar to Point Break. And shout out to Lee from Lights Camera Rant. He's the one who put me on to Point Break like 3 years ago. Yeah. They're definitely very similar movies. Okay, I mean, this chase music is actually pretty fire. Burn that. Yeah. I wonder how many cars did they end up cutting up during the filming of this movie. Like, we interrupt our regularly scheduled program to bring you motocross. Could you imagine a dirt bike version of Fast and 3? Motocross? No. I'll maybe ride a dirt bike though. I'll do dirt bike riding maybe. Just because all that looks kind of fun. I rode an ATV. Where is this neighborhood where like nobody's on the road where they film all these chases? Ah, finally, we see some cars. We see some actual pedestrians. No innocent bystanders end up getting shot. Like, at some point, they're gonna have to show like some stray bullets hitting some innocent bystanders. I know that sounds dark, but I mean, I know that sounds dark and sad, but like, it's realistic. Okay, we killed Johnny Tran. We killed the rival gang. And so we're the good guys now? I don't know. Yep, call 911. Because I'm not. And now we are off to the races. Toretto's about to escape, but I ain't gonna let him. Quarter mile, you live your life a quarter mile at a time. Shout out to any drag racers who are listening to Cobbs Corner. And the hyperspace rings, aka NOS. Said I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Not with the train coming. Not the train. Although I did hear that Train was performing at the Big E. These graphics hold up. They hold up pretty well. I always hear the train at night. It's like some cargo train that goes back and forth through Hartford. He said, I'm going for it. Go big or go home. And we're racing the train, and it's us. It's the train. It's us. It's the train. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Yeah. Who's it gonna be? Whew! There it is. That's the best shot of the film. That right across the train intersection. And we both survived. Hooray. Hooray. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! And it's... So there was a truck just sitting there? Like, what? Wow. No way. No way I'd survive anything like that. That's for sure. It's not at all what I had in mind. What, you thought you was just gonna like drag race and that was like it? Broken arm. So I guess now they respect each other. Brian realizes he's one of Dom. Yep, he said, I'm not one of them. I owe you a 10-second car. Yep. Starts to question his morality and loyalty, you know. He just gave him a second chance. I'm gonna walk off dramatically. Slow motion. Walk away. Officer Brian O'Connor, Miami Vice. Kind of. Ja Rule 01. Please believe y'all ain't real. Please believe it's murder. INC. What's touching me? This is like the clean version. Okay. So there's 6 minutes, 38 seconds left. I'm going to fast forward to the post-credit scene. There is a post-credit scene, I realized, of The Fast and the Furious. All right, and we got the post-credit scene, the sunrise. We have made our way to Baja, Mexico. Such a nice view. Just speeding through a local town. Quarter mile at a time, yeah. Nothing else matters. I'm free. 10 seconds or less, I am free, baby. So Dom escaped to Mexico. Cowboy made a run for the border. All right, and that is gonna wrap up this audio commentary of The Fast and the Furious. That is all I got for the 100th episode of Cobbs Corner. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for your continued love and support of this podcast and of this platform. You know, it's crazy. It took me like over 3 years to finally get to episode 100. It's been a long time coming, but we are here. We are here to stay. We are not going anywhere. You know, we are gonna finish up 2025 strong, y'all. Stay tuned. We are doing all 10 Fast and Furious movies and Hobbs and Shaw. That's one down. We got 10 more to go. So, you know, I'm ready if you guys are ready. You know, to sit back, fasten your seatbelts, and enjoy the ride. These next 10 episodes, 10 more episodes after this one. But in any case, if you like what you heard today, don't forget to give this podcast a 5-star rating and review, and a written review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. I'm just gonna start this entire episode over. If you like what you heard today, don't forget to give this podcast a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And feel free to drop me a line in the comments on YouTube, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Drop me a written review, 5-star review. To the YouTube audience, if you're listening to this video on YouTube, be sure to like this video, share it, subscribe. You know, like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell so you get notified whenever I upload new episodes. I'm going to do my best to upload weekly from now on. Not going to say what day or time, but you know, I'm going to do my best to actually upload at least once a week. If you want to stay up to date on all things Cobbs Corner, then you need to follow me on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and Letterboxd. Also, just follow me on Letterboxd for those of you who have not already done so. All that information is in the show notes below. Email me with movie suggestions, questions, comments, concerns, etc. at cobbscornerpodcast@gmail.com. If you made it to the end of this audio commentary, I greatly appreciate you. Click the video on the screen right now to listen to my last episode where I reviewed To Kill a Mockingbird. That's a part of my AFI series that we will return to after the Fast and Furious audio commentary series. As always, I will talk to all of you in the next episode. Peace.